Students, we meet again for part 3 on topic non-living things. So, in my previous lesson, in part 1 and part 2, teacher had explained about the materials that make things, okay? And also, teacher have read out the examples of objects that float and sink, together with what are the name of materials that make the objects in the picture. For example, like this tire on the bicycle. It is made up of rubber. So rubber came from plants. Okay. So for this part 3, I want everybody to turn to page 40 and page 41 of the textbook. Okay. So on page 40, it's about float or sink. Float meaning that if you put things in water, they will stay on top of the water. So if they stay on top of the water, they float. There are some examples of the things that float in water. For example, like this sandal, this ribbon maybe, this bottle cap, pencil, and also this rubber ball. Okay, so all of these things, they are lighter than water, so they float when they are placed in water. Okay, so that's about float. So apart from this thing, there are many other things that float in the water. For example, like plastic bag, what else? Plastic spoon. What else? The newspaper, tissue paper. If you put them in water, they will float. Okay, next one. Moving on. Some things fall to the bottom, meaning that if they fall to the bottom, they sink. S-I-N-K, sink. Sink meaning that if you place some items, some objects in the water, they will fall to the bottom of the container, meaning they will not stay on the surface, they will fall to the bottom. For example, given in the picture here, it's the socks, it's the metal spoon, marble, and eraser. So all of these things, they are heavier than the water molecule, so they sink in the water. Okay. Some other things that can sink in the water apart from these examples can be rock, can be the metal coin, can be the screwdriver. What else? Okay, so all of those things, they are heavier than the water molecules, so they fall to the bottom. They sink to the bottom of the container. Okay, this container. So meaning that if you want to have a better understanding on this, I recommended everyone to do experiment about what things that float in the water and what are the things that sink in the water. Okay. In part 2 also, later on, teacher is going to put the link in the description telling about the homework that you have to do for this week. Okay, so there will be a worksheet about float and sink together with the materials that make things. So please check it out. Okay, so moving on page 41 of the topic non-living things, we will see that some objects are made from living things. Okay, living things, for example, like plants and also animals. So people made a lot of things from plants and also from animals. So let's have a look. We use materials to make objects. Some materials come from living things. For example, towel, this t-shirt, this paper, pencil, this wooden horse. Okay, this float, this eraser, and also this gloves. Okay, so all of these things made from plants. So firstly, this towel and this t-shirt is made up from cotton. So cotton is a type of plant. People process cotton to make t-shirt, to make towel, to make socks, to make everything that you can wear. Okay? And also everything that you can wear and also everything that you can use. Okay, next one, wood. Wood is also used to make some of the things that we use also. Meaning all of the wooden materials that we can find around us, the furniture. If we have a wooden chair at your house, it's also made from the wood which came from plant. Rubber also a type of plant that is used to make these gloves, eraser, also the float. Okay, so all of these things came from plants. Okay, so I hope that everybody will not have any question regarding this. If you still have, maybe you can PM me if you have any questions in the WhatsApp. Okay. Okay, next one. Moving on. Apart from things that are made up from plants, there are also some other things that made from animals. Made from animals as in they are being made up of the leather. They came meaning they are people using leather. Using leather from animals to make things. Okay, apart from leather, also wool. Wool can be found in the sheep. Okay, so example of the things that is made from wool is this woolen hat, and also the gloves. Some other things also the scarf. So all of these things actually help to keep us warm whenever it is cold. So people living in the colder places, they love to use their clothes made from wool because it helps to keep them warm. Okay, they don't really use cotton because cotton usually it is a little thin and it is suitable to be worn only during in the tropical climate only, like us in Malaysia. Okay, for the woolen one, it's more to people living in the colder countries. Okay, apart from the wool, leather is also used. Leather is also came from animals. So people use leather. People process leather into the things that we wear, the thing that we use every day as well. For example, like this briefcase, this belt, this sandal or shoes, and also the wallet. So all of these things came from the leather. Example of the leather, it can come from cow, it can come from a snake, it can come from the crocodile skin. What else? Can come from many other animals that has that can produce, meaning people can produce or make leather out of their skin. Okay. Okay, so usually for leather, it is a little expensive compared to the non-leather products. Why? Because it requires a lot of work to do for people to process the animal skin into leather. And also there are also a variety of color. If you see here, you can find the brown and also the black color leather. Okay, so that's it for this week for part 3. In part 4, teacher's going to show some of the worksheet that I have prepared for everyone, for my dearest U2 students. So please be sure to complete and check the link of the homework in the description. So I'll see everyone again in part 4. Okay, bye-bye.